It's a Hello Hunkydory Day. We have 2 new kits from Hunkydory, all under the name of Windows to the Heart.
Right, they are Sent with Love and Make-A-Wish. They've got some great shaped cards. You can get them together or you can get them separately.
And we're going to show you lots of things you can do with them. Come play with us. Well, as we said, there are actually 2 sets.
Right.
They're both Windows to the Heart.
But this one is Sent with Love.
And that's why I have this.
And this one is Make-A-Wish.
It's Make-A-Wish. So we're going to start with the Sent with Love, and I'm going to scoot this over. Now, one thing on the Sent with Love is that this inspiration sheet is not included. So we will put this on the product page at paperwishes.com.
So you'll be able to see the inspirations, different ways you can use these. And these are card toppers within this kit.
In fact, there are 138
foiled die cuts.
Right.
Fantastic.
And they're just beautiful.
They
just
are
lovely,
beautiful.
lovely art, lovely verbiage to go with them. You can see the foiling.
And you get silver foiling, you get gold foiling, you get lots of different events that these can be used for. I love all of the different shapes.
It's just very nice. So you've got the borders, and again, as we said, you've got also the artwork and the words. So you've got the greetings and the messages.
There are some great sentiments on here, not just the smaller ones. I noticed that some larger sentiments, longer sentiments. So that's kind of unique.
Yes, very, very, very just lovely, just very pretty.
And it says what it is. I mean, it's sent with love. So all of these are just loving sentiments, lots of little poetry panels in there.
You're seeing that there are gold and silver foil, as you said.
Easy to pop out on the Hunkydory cardstock.
As a matter of fact, they're going to pop out very easily, as you can see. So that's all of the die cut pieces.
Right.
Then you're going to have 10 pieces of the Adorable Scorable that is foiled. So you can see those balloons, the flowers.
Just beautiful.
All over
patterns. It says within this kit that you can make at least 28 cards, but I predict you can make even more.
I think you're right.
If you cut these in pieces and choose to make smaller cards.
Yeah, we really like using this and cutting that to be the front of a card, maybe add a stamped message or some word dazzles, and you've got a beautiful piece. So all of these have the foiling in bits and pieces throughout. You can see there it is.
I love the borders on one side. I love the all over patterns like that. Just a little bit of silver on there for a little pop.
Then we have 10 that are not foiled but are still the Adorable Scorable. So we'll just flip through these. Now these are all different images, so you're not going to see the same thing in foil and then in non-foil.
Different images but similar artwork.
It all coordinates.
And I love the style. It's all kind of a similar style with lots of little detail.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Yeah, love, love, full of love. So all over patterns, borders, focals. So there you
last
go.
You so long.
Very nice.
It would take you a while to complete all of this in this large kit.
And I think you said that they say 28, but we predict more.
Sure.
Now, the way to use them, and I think this is just a perfect example. This was one of the first die cut sheets we showed. So use that as a large focal. Let the words, do it. Use just a piece of that, in this case, the foiled Adorable Scorable.
And then down at the bottom, one of the die cut borders is echoed of the border at the top of this, so that's kind of neat. And then just stacking and overlapping those smaller elements.
Just foam tape a couple on top and you have got a beautiful piece.
Just beautiful.
And I think you can do this in 5 minutes. I really do.
Yeah, if you got everything ready to go, you might even be able to do it quicker. So don't hurt yourself.
So it's nice. So you can see the foam taping. Now here's another example of another one. The focal is still pretty large and letting that play and this time at a horizontal card. But we've done the same thing where we've used the stripe that's foiled, but we've used 2 borders, one at the top, one at the bottom.
That's what was done here as well.
Exactly.
One border was on the cardstock, the other border was a die cut border, so it echoes it nicely.
It does, and I think it's very cute to let these tags kind of hang from that
right.
border treatment. And again, letting something overlap, foam tape that on top.
Right, so some of them can just be glued in place, some of them can be foam taped, adds a little dimension.
Now we did add some of the blue jewel dazzles. There's another little die cut that we've added with foam tape onto the front.
Simple and quick, ready to go.
And here is our another one. And so some of the focals are in just some really pretty shapes. Add a little ribbon, you are good to go.
Good to go, right. So this one in particular, this die cut, has the outer frame, and you can pop out the inner frame. So foam tape the center up and then glue the outer frame in place. And there, that gives you some dimension.
And this is all the adorable scoreable just cut down to go, another 2 little pieces foam tape. So
I love those little tags.
Yeah, so 3 pieces and you're
and you're done. And you know, there are always extra tags. So you could do this. Here could be the card, and then you could have an extra tag to go on a gift if you were if this were a birthday card or something like that.
Very lovely. So 3 examples. Just lots of ways that you can do the this selection of the Sent with Love.
Right.
Now we're going to go into the second piece, and we did elect to do these in 2 different groupings. Because if we had them together, it would have been a $50 retail, and we just felt that was a little, not that the value isn't there, because the value is there, but a $50 pop is kind of tricky. So we had the card toppers all together, and then we had the shaped cards all together.
And there are 4 shaped cards in this kit, in the Make-A-Wish card kit.
Right, and you can see the instructions are included, and you get them, and here they are, but we're going to show you how to do them. But first, let's look at what you get.
So some of that beautiful artwork, I mean, it's just really profuse with the tiny little flowers.
And you're going to get, this is going to make the Scalloped Reveal.
I can't read this.
So you're going to get 4 colors, as you can see.
I love the blue, just beautiful.
Very pretty.
4 of the Scalloped Reveal cards.
And then there's some extra art here.
This is the paper towel that gets on top of those Scalloped Reveals.
And then there are 4. This is going to be the keyhole, and you can see, again, in a variety.
So 1 of each of these sheets is needed to complete 1 sheet, and also what's right after it, you'll see.
So here we have the 4, and then here is some
poetry
acetate.
The poetry acetate, that goes with it for the window, and then you've got the poetry panels, 4 of them, that go with the keyhole.
And then this is going into the aperture, right?
Right.
So we have, again, 4 of them.
Now these are just beautiful large cards. I can't wait till you see this one completed. These are the die cuts that go with it. And I can't remember how many, let's see, 205 foiled die cuts within the shaped card kit. So it comes with those. Those are the front pieces. Then you get this scored base for each of those cards, 4 of those.
And here's some of the artwork that goes behind it,
the panel. And this will actually be cut out, and I'll show you how that works.
So we have 4 of these. As you can see, very pretty.
Beautiful.
And then the last is
the bookmark reveal. And that's a really unique, we don't have a card for it, but I will show you the construction, how to put that one together.
You'll help us.
More of that beautiful card, that beautiful artwork,
and then
all the foil.
Are going to get some ribbon and some brads, and they're going to come in this little bubble bag.
Right, a couple of the cards will call for that, so that's necessary.
And then you have some boxes, because as you said, some of these get pretty thick.
Right, so the boxes, that's going to be for the keyhole. And there are 4 of those, and then there are 4 each different size envelopes for each of the shaped cards come with envelopes.
So it's a nicely complete collection. So we're going to walk you through, well, first we'll show you what this looks like. Now this is the reveal, right? The aperture.
There you go,
so
the aperture.
Here it is standing up. Now when you mail it, you might be looking at it like that, but opening it up, it's quite handsome. Just a lot going on here.
It is beautiful. It's just a gorgeous card. You've got that real 3D effect looking right through there, and it's really simple to create. And it starts with this artwork panel. So here's the panel that you're going to cut out. Now I'm going to have you get kind of close so I can show you the edge of what you're seeing here. When you look at this panel, you'll see this little black line, and then you'll see an outer edge on there. You're going to cut out along that black line. It's not quite black, but
kind of gray.
Yeah. So when you're done, it actually, you're getting the smaller image within that line there. When you're done, this is what gets cut out, and that's just on paper, and that is going to be placed on top of the base.
So you'll glue that together?
Yes. Now the base is scored, so it's ready to fold, and it'll be easy to fold even after you glue this on top of there. So once you glue this on top of there, it will fold in the way that you want it. But before you go any further,
okay, just one thing about gluing it. Okay. I would not use the little pieces of adhesive. I would really recommend a glue stick.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to have any gaps in the glue.
Right.
So if you run your glue stick along the edges, and maybe even next to the score lines, that's just going to adhere.
It's a good idea, so you won't
get
bubbling of the paper.
Yeah.
You know, there is another way to cut this out. You could put the entire piece of that artwork right on top of that shaped piece and then cut out along the edges. So whatever you think I think it's easier to line up if it's been cut out and then glued on there. So once you have that, then you pull out your die cut piece. So I popped out the entire piece, and you're going to pop out each one of these. Now, kind of the fun thing about this, which is what I love about Hunkydory, I'm going to pop out all these pieces, and none of these are going to be used on this card. So
they're extra.
There are extra pieces. These would be great as banners on a card. Put a little message there. You have a couple of bookmarks, which are not even used here, so that's pretty neat.
Or they can go on a card front, or great for journaling, kind of fast journaling on a scrapbook page.
A scrapbook page. Lots of different ways of using it. So all of these little pieces get popped out and
tossed aside, just like you just did.
Who needs them? There we go. But these, the ones up at the top, these you do want to use, and you can foam tape them. First of all, glue or foam tape in place right where you see that little silhouette there. Once you have that done, then you can glue the front panel, or tape actually, and I would use Ultra Tape, the front panel down to this.
The one that I'm messing with?
That's all right. Okay. You're getting it all done. There we go. So now we've got that piece that's going to sit right on top of this. It can see through like that. There's that other piece. It'll be foam tape. When you put this together, you are only going to attach the left panel and the right panel. This is also scored, so you can see very easily that if I were to fold it, then you'll know this is the only part that you're going to put on. Ultra Tape is really the best way to do that. I'm not going to go ahead and attach it, but it comes in a 1/4 inch width.
Right,
so
1/4 and 1/2, so probably 1/4 is the one to use on this one, do you think?
Absolutely.
And it's just super, super sticky.
Right,
so.
and you don't have to go the entire length with Ultra Tape. You can just use little pieces if you want. It's up to you. It really holds on, and so then you'll just line these up once you have the Ultra Tape on there. There'll be one there, and there'll be one there. And when this folds in the center,
you're out of hands.
When this folds in the center, then you've got the card that we were talking about. It folds just so.
And let me whip this in so you can see without the hearts falling. So you can see that the center of the card is going to be folded just like you would a normal card, but the opposite side of it is going to go into a valley fold.
Right.
And
then of course you can add some dazzles. You can add some of the extra die cuts from some of the other pieces in the kit.
Of course, the foiling is just a perfect, it kind of frames a mat to the artwork that you glued on the inside.
I didn't even notice this before. There are some little heart jewel dazzles. Are those heart jewel dazzles?
I think they are.
Very cute.
Very pretty. Yeah, in fact, here's the package just to show you what that looks like, silver heart. And so very, very nice. And
it's a spectacular card. Make somebody feel really special to get a card like that.
And it's going to stand up just like that. So very fun. So that is our aperture card. So we've got multiple apertures in this one.
Okay.
Our next is
the keyhole. No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, this is the Scalloped Reveal. That's what I was going to show.
Scalloped Reveal.
Now it has a little stand, as you can see. That's a separate piece. Simply, is scored, and it's already scored for you. Just fold it in half.
Well, actually, no, that one.
Oh, I lied.
I think because, you know, normally I would see it like that.
Yeah.
I think that they had so much to fit on one sheet that they made two separate pieces.
Okay.
It is scored on one tab, and so I went ahead and put Ultra Tape on that tab, and then you just put those together like so. I think that it's not double-sided, but there we go. So just line those up, and you actually fold it this way. I had it folded the wrong way.
Okay.
So now it's ready to go. So that takes very little, and it's ready to hold up your card.
And here is the scalloped card, and let's get in close so you can see. So this is the paper towel look, so you can just layer those pieces over the matching art and just create such a lovely piece. And then the reveal is going to slide.
Yeah, it turns just like that.
So.
So there you go.
That's where the brad comes in, I bet.
Exactly. So here are the three pieces that are used for that little swing piece that you're seeing. This is going to be on the inside. And this, am I saying that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then this is actually going to be the front. And then this piece, you're going to pop out the center and save for somewhere else.
Aha.
And this frame can get foam taped right on top of there.
Right.
Before you foam tape that on, you want to attach these. If I can pick them up. So on the left side, there's a little hole right here. Let me see if I can. I had a skewer sitting here.
Oh, I stole it.
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
So here's the skewer, and it makes it easy to pop out. Here, we can see it on this side. The little hole, it's all ready to go. You just pop that out, and you do the same on this one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's ready to take the brad. When you put them together, make sure you put the top over that poetry panel piece.
Right.
So put those right on like
Poetry
that.
panel piece, huh?
I guess. That's my own. Anyway, the brad is going to go first through the top and then through that piece.
And the brad's going to get hidden underneath the frame. So that's kind of neat.
Right, the top of the brad is correct. So now when this opens and closes, this goes to the inside like that. This piece gets foam taped on top, and there you have that piece that's ready to go.
You also have the little pieces if you want to make that paper towelish like this one. So you can see how this swings. And then the other thing that's nice is that there's more artwork for the back of it. So even the back of it is quite lovely.
Save those pieces and put something on the back.
So there we go. This is a beautiful bird song, and it's to someone special.
And there are 4 of those. The kit makes 4 of those, and they each are a little bit different artwork. And I love the little stand.
It is just very, very sweet. So it just slides right there. It's going to stand up like so.
Yeah, just a few
Quite a different card.
It is.
Very
It's
different.
very unique, and I love the little gold jewel dazzles on there. It just adds a little bit more sparkle.
That can't hurt anything. Now this is the
keyhole.
Right? And
keyhole aperture, I think.
I think it's it's an aperture. So this is just lovely. Now it has some dimension on the front of it, but when I swing this, that is the aperture right there. It has the acetate on it. And this is also kind of thick, so it has a bit of depth to it.
Right. It has an easel on the back.
Oh, it does. Well, let me take our post-it off of it.
Oh, and I love, so there's the easel. I love that you can write on the back of it as well, write a little message back there. So
the easel will allow it to sit up. And this one, you might think to put the easel down at the bottom, even with the edge, but I just noticed that with this, you can put that little piece down,
pop it up and it'll stay.
It kind of has it at an angle.
Right.
And
if you put it all the way down to the bottom, it might not sit back at that angle, which I think that's a nice look. And this is the one that the shipping boxes, the little pop-up shipping boxes are made for that, to keep it from getting squished. Now the elements to make that are this piece. So all of the tabs,
looks like a book, doesn't it?
It does. It is not double-sided. All of the tabs are on here. They are scored. They're ready to fold. And when you're ready to use this, you're going to fold them back like this.
So white against white.
Right. All of these are basically going to be mountain folds if you're looking at the front of the card. every one of them. This one just folds back like so, and I'm just going to talk about it. I'm not really going to put the Ultra Tape on there, but that's what would be used. Before I fold that last piece in there, I want to place one of these poetry panels. This came in a piece that had all 4 together, so I cut out the one I wanted, and you just glue it within those scored lines right there on the back. Once that's glued in place, let's just assume that's staying on there, then these are going to be folded up like so. Oh, I forgot to pop out the front.
Pop out your front.
Pop out the front, save it
Now you are going to use
else.
that. Well, you're going to use that on your top part.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay, good. I'll keep that. So I pulled that off to the side for the moment, and then the box gets folded in, all of those pieces like that. And when you put it together, there will be Ultra Tape here.
On all of the flaps.
And here, right. Here, here, and here. That's 3 places. So that this will get put together just like so. And
I like how easy they make it.
So I would do the top and the bottom pieces first, and then I would just fold over that end piece. Now, don't seal it up until you've got this on the inside.
Please don't.
And also, before you seal it up, put a piece of acetate on the back of that window, so then you've got that great acetate window.
Now, right here, I saw another little hole, so that must be where another brad goes.
So the brad that goes right there is for this piece.
Right.
I kind of did this in a little bit backward order. I'm sorry if I did it like that. All of this has to be done before you seal that box up. Normally I would say that. This is going to foam tape on the top. And there's the piece there for the brad. So there are silver brads and gold brads, and you can mix and match, choose whichever one you want.
Okay,
this
that's
brad
nice.
Will
even
go,
though they get hidden.
Right. So this brad will go through the top of this little keyhole cover, and then on the box it goes through that little piece there, and then you split the brad on the back, open it up so that it will open like that. Once you have that in place, make sure your poetry panel's on the inside, and then it all gets taped together.
And the other thing that the kit provides is these die cut pieces that you can cover up the top so the brad doesn't show.
Right.
So that's kind of nice.
Nice little
piece.
Sentiment down there. And
just for you.
On there.
And this one is this is a sorry. Aww. Now you can use the poetry panels, or you can elect to put paper back there and do your own message.
Hey, you could put a photo in there.
Oh, that would be darling.
Okay, so
that's cute.
Let's put a photo in there.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Very, very sweet. And again, you'll get 4 different colors.
Okay,
so
just thought of even something. Okay, I got to tell you this because I just thought of this when I said that. Okay, scrapbookers, take this, cut off the edges so you just have that square, put the acetate in the window, put this there, and put that on a scrapbook page and put a photo behind it.
Very nice.
Or a sentiment, whatever, right on a scrapbook page.
And you can use the back piece of this to do some journaling.
Perfect.
And let a photograph
sit over
overlap it.
Okay, we got it.
We've got it. Okay. So
we've got one more. While we don't have a sample of it,
okay.
I do want to show you the bookmark reveal card.
Thank you.
So on the instructions here, they are shown right up at the top. This is a bookmark reveal. It's a very unique little card, and that's what you're going to use the ribbon for the bookmark. And you've got some of these pieces. There's an easel, just like there's an easel on the back of that last card. We start with this piece and this piece. I'm going to put these off to the side for the moment. And this one is front and back. Here is the center, what's going to be seen within, what's going to get revealed. And here is the back, and so there's somewhere to write on the back. It even says handmade with love right there, which I think is sweet. And then this piece is scored on the edges. You remove that center piece, and that can be used elsewhere, maybe even on the bookmark. And since it's scored here on the right and the left and down at the bottom, go ahead and that's first a mountain fold and then a valley fold. So once you've done that, it's shaped like that. It's a little kind of a backwards L shape there. And we'll do the same thing on the other side and at the bottom. So down and then up, a mountain and then a valley. Got that on both sides. Okay, So now it looks like this. I'm looking at the top. Down at the bottom, same thing. Well, actually, at the bottom, you want both of them to go inward.
Right.
Because this piece is going to be hidden down at the bottom. So now it looks like that down at the bottom. Then you put ultra tape right on the edges right on the edge of that L. You're going to put one there, you're going to put it here, and you're going to put it at the bottom of that little piece there, and they fit right on top of this piece. Just make sure that you line it down at the bottom so you're covering up and you have somewhere to place that. Just center that oval within that piece.
Right.
And there you go. Now what that creates is a pocket in the top to hold the bookmark.
Which goes like
Which
this.
goes like that. So what you can do with the bookmark is you can foam tape this piece of artwork in the center or find some other little element that you want, and then the bookmark will get pulled out to reveal that message. There are also a couple of really unique little border pieces, and you can foam tape them right there on both sides. Makes
makes
cute
a nice
little look.
Little finished edge, doesn't it?
So that is the bookmark reveal card.
Okay, so you have that other little piece, and you can add more of the die cuts down there.
Or here, even on the front, you can add a little sentiment on there.
Okay.
So that's the bookmark reveal card.
And it also has an easel for the back.
That's
and
right.
what I like about their easels is they have this little piece that's part of it that lets you secure it down.
Right, it sort of locks it in place.
It does. A little mechanism
that's
there.
Great.
That goes.
I love the little cards that you send it to somebody and then they can set it on their desk or something like that and say, look, I'm special.
Somebody thinks. So what we have, again, just to recap,
is the Scent with Love, the card topper kit.
And that's going to allow you to make at least 28 cards.
And remember, this does not come, this sheet does not come with it, but it will be available
It'll be on
online.
our site. And then you also have the Make-A-Wish section, which is the more of the shaped cards, the reveal, the aperture, all of that.
So don't be confused when you get this with the Make-A-Wish, but we did that to make it more of a deal for you.
That way you've got all of the instructions for the unusual cards, and then you've got toppers. So this says 28 cards, this says 36, which is interesting. So I'm not quite sure that that's accurate.
Okay, well, I don't know if it says that in the, maybe that's just a misprint that we wrote, but I don't think it says that online. So
yeah, because I think this is 16
4
cards.
That's 16 cards, that's correct.
Okay, but all different, all the same type of artwork, all this windows to the heart, beautiful artwork.
So have fun with Hunkydory.
Absolutely.